I've been seeing these inexpensive mini excavators for a while on the Facebook marketplace and in online auctions. After looking at them in those places, they show up in ads on my sidebars of every other website I go to. At the sort of prices they're bringing, I'm very interested, but I've never seen one in person, and I'm 6'5", so I wasn't sure I'd even be able to fit on one of these things well enough to operate it. A group of these showed up in an auction only an hour from home, so I jumped on the chance to come over here and inspect them. Interesting looking grease fittings on some of these pins. These two are Agritech H12s. Alright, well, let's climb up here and try it on. I've actually got plenty of leg room on this. These control levers seem to be pretty well labeled. That's pretty handy. And it looks like each of these come with a toolbox. No idea what's in that. Look at this one. All those hydraulic lines are running on the outside of the boom. But the hydraulic lines on the boom of that orange one over there look like they're tucked inside the boom anywhere they can get away with it. Yeah, I'll certainly check those out as well. They're being sold as brand new. I just grabbed the keys to this yellow one here from the auction office. This looks like a battery disconnect switch over here. Let's assume it's in the off position and just move it. Suppose we have a 50-50 chance on that. This looks like throttle lever here. There's the ignition switch. Let's put in the key. Nothing. It looks like we lost a 50-50 bet on the battery switch. I'll move it back over here where it was. And yeah, there we go. Man, it started right up easy. Yeah, I'm throttled up a bit. I didn't have to choke it, but it looks like that choke lever's already out a little bit. I'm not going to drive it around. I just want to see each of the basic functions of the hydraulics. Boom lifts up. Pivot works. And I'm sure it would take some practice to do this more smoothly. Get that blade up so I can track it a little bit. Tracks move me forward and move me back. Put that blade back down. That's about everything I need to see. These things look pretty well built to me. Check out that orange one though. I really like that. You know what? That looks like that hood opens as well. Alright, well I'm going to go bid on these. After I got home from inspecting those at the auction yard, I looked up their website to see more information about those orange ones. And turns out that they're AGT L12s. Those had a lot of features on them that I really like, and I'd probably prefer those over the yellow ones, particularly the hood that opens so you can have easy access to the engine compartment. And I bid on both of those orange ones, and I bid on the yellow ones as well. And they went up pretty quickly into an area that I was just not comfortable following it, and I was outbid. Yeah, you can see here that one of them went for $54.13, and the other one for $54.31. I bid up to $47.01 there. This was my first experience with bidding on any kind of equipment or anything expensive on an online auction, and it wasn't a bad experience. The site was pretty easy to use. It just didn't turn out my way in the final bidding. But as it turned out, it was to my benefit to not win the bids on either of these units. More on that later. So after coming through that auction experience excavator-less, I went out and I started searching for some of the other online auction sites that I'd been seeing. One of the sites that I found that's pretty interesting is Ritchie Brothers. They look like a really big organization. They've got auction yards all over the country, in fact, all over the world. I've watched several of their auctions just to see how the prices go. One of them out in Maryland, they had, I don't know, at least 20 of these mini excavators, all different makes and models. And it was really interesting watching those bids and how they all played out. And it looked like the average high bid on those was less than for at the local auction here that I missed out on. Now, Ritchie Brothers has another auction coming up at their Columbus, Ohio site, and that includes some mini excavators that are physically located there in Ohio, and also some that are parked at their auction lot in Morris, Illinois, just outside of Chicago. They have several of the AGT L12 style excavators, which have the cool features that I like. I've added a bunch of those to my watch list, and I'm pretty excited about watching that auction and seeing how it goes. And who knows, I might end up with an excavator out of the deal one of these times. If you're interested, go ahead and subscribe so that you won't miss it when I post an update on that. Also, be sure to like, comment, and share this video. That's the only way that their algorithm knows whether or not this video is even worth watching. And if you've watched it this far into it, it must not be that bad. So go ahead and click those buttons and let the algorithm know that this might be something worth sending out to other people. So thanks a lot for watching. PFO channel out.